They will fuck this up. They will somehow fuck this up. Speaking of which,
really
okay,
hope they don't.
Keemstar,
Like, God damn that fucking guy. Like this is
Keemstar.
I mean,
Keemstar's. We're gonna move on to Keemstar. Okay.
yeah. I don't want to.
We're moving on.
Yeah.
We're moving on to Keemstar. So here's what happened. Keemstar, I guess he was suffering on the view count. So he did what a lot of shitty video essayists and stuff do, and he was like, "Let me do a video on Hasan." Okay, which I'm sure this will trigger warning, citing of Keemstar. Well, I guess not really. This is just a clip from JiDion's reaction to me reacting to his video. Originally, do you know who JiDion is?
I'm not familiar.
So he's like a young TikTok comedian, kind of like he does like the classic like prank shit. He has some pretty funny. Sometimes he has some pretty funny clips and whatnot. But then he like popped off on Twitter or not Twitter, on Twitch when he first came on to Twitch, and basically was like there was a whole thing with like him and Pokimane. Which he apologized for and made amends with.
Oh, this I tried figuring out what that was about.
Yeah,
it was like
he was just like doing like a hate raid on her by being like, "Yo, he like changed his Avi to Pokimane and whatever." Just like,
what was he? Was it just one of those things where like just people see her and they're like, "Fuck you," you just like hate her for no reason?
Yeah, exactly.
There was no previous.
Just like regular. No previous thing. And then he tried to like, say it was because like, I mean, this is squash beef already. And I think that they handled it well. So I don't really care about that. He's reached out to me before. And I've like corresponded with him before on Instagram DMs and stuff. I think he was like looking for someone to fight for like,
the new boxing shit that gets on.
Well, I don't know if it was like specifically about Creator Clash, which iDubbbz is throwing, but like basically that. Something along those lines that I was like, no, I'm not going to fight you, but I hope you can find someone, whatever. And Keemstar does suck, obviously, as we all know, even though we are fond of him and fascinated.
It's kind of editorializing, don't you think?
I wonder if ACC still... Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm not going to read that. That's stupid of me to read that. Okay, so anyway, Keemstar, JiDion exposes Hasan for be racist. He got so horny that like
damn.
He like forgot how to type appropriately. 3,000 likes by the way.
This is how people say Russian bots type.
Yeah. Personal
like troll. Hey. He's typing like a troll farm.
I guess it was 9 a.m. in Moscow. Yeah. Keemstar, more like Kremlin star. Got him. Damn. Okay. Personal opinion. JiDion is just 21 years old, and you can tell he's way smarter than anyone gives him credit for. I've never thought that he was like stupid.
He's 21.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, okay. Look, I mean...
I think Keemstar's automatic predisposition is that he was stupid for some reason. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I never thought that, but...
I want to say then, look, sometimes you just fucking yell at someone and troll someone for no reason when you're 21 online. I'm certainly not going to condemn him for that. Shit, yeah. I was doing that when I was like 27.
Oh, for sure. You're allowed to be stupid. How he sniffed through the bullshit of Hasan and got to the base of reality of Hasan using JiDion's race, intelligence. I don't even know what this is, but I assume so.
This is
right
a
here.
Crazy attempt at a construction of a sentence.
Yeah.
This is like, it's sort of like if the car that Homer designed was a sentence. It is barely holding together.
Yeah. So what this is like JiDion goes to the most racist town in America or whatever. How is it like? And he's right there in that video. He's talking to a guy who's like, "I'm a white separatist. I don't believe in white power, but like, I want blacks to be somewhere different."
Oh, so a swing voter.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And basically, like, well, I even gave him props for like looking to find the president, the leader of the Klan. Like, he was literally like searching.
That's right, dude. And it was just him. He didn't have like...
No, he had like one other... I think he had... Well, it was him, his other like white friend, and then just an army of Zoomers from that town that are like big fans of his.
I'm fucking glad those kids were with him. But like, even still, like, that's ballsy as shit.
So that's
like,
what I was... That's
really
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
ballsy. Damn,
exactly.
Dude.
He's like straight up putting his life on the line. But of course, he's like one of these apolitical guys, right?
Yeah,
so...
yeah.
Ultimately, I think his argument was that it's like, this town is not that racist. Like, look at the mayor. And the mayor apparently is like the type of mayor who was like, what did he say? There's no police brutality here in this town, you know, because there's no black people in this town. Something along those lines.
Yeah, we passed a law that says you like can't sag your pants in 1996, so we have no crime or police brutality.
Yeah, some shit like that, right? And I don't know if like the mayor himself is like personally racist or whatever the fuck, right? But there was one person who said like the town itself is like, you know, there's racist people there, and there's of course not like. There's racist people there, and then there's like obviously not racist people there, which is duh, of course, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works, and it's something that I mentioned as well while we were fucking watching the video.
So he talks to the mayor, whose name is Bernie Sanders.
Yeah,
Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah. So let's see. This is where the headquarters of the Klan are, but let's see what he had to say about my reaction.
Like, you know, this is what I'm taking away from it. Just because he didn't, you're basically saying to me, this is how I personally feel. This is how I feel. Like, bro, like this isn't like factor. This is all opinion. This is how I feel. What you're saying to me is, I don't understand basically what's going on in this situation. That I just had this was a 45-minute conversation that we cut down. That in this 45-minute...
Wait, where's my take on it? What did I say to him that got him to be this way? I don't remember. But anyway, let's just watch.
I have no idea what was happening and stuff like that. And I need to relook everything. That's basically what I'm hearing. I'm feeling very patronized. And stuff like that. And I'm not going to lie. What did the girls say? It's given, like, bro, it's given white savior vibes. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm not a white savior. As Keem Stark pointed out, I'm a racist apparently. So
yeah,
I'm not.
Yeah, well, or you're a Gemini, you know.
I am a Gemini.
One or the other.
I got both. I got both going on.
Do you ever feel like you're like in the movie Memento, or like or you're in like fuck, what's that David Lynch movie with Naomi Watts, Mulholland Drive? Like something like that, where it's
I've never seen that one, but I have seen Memento.
Right,
I do feel that way because I'm on Twitch all the time. I'm streaming nonstop,
like,
so my brain is broken.
This is insane. Like you're like freeze frame of you reacting to his video, him reacting to you. Is like,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, we do this a lot. This is the only way to do back and forth. But yeah, I guess he said I was. He thinks I'm being patronizing to him, But like it's because I was critical of him, kind of like whitewashing a little bit this dude who's literally like, I'm a separationist. I'm a white separationist. Like literally next door neighbors to the guy who is the main Klan guy, which actually that part was really funny because he's like, I want to be like Israel, but for the whites.
Yeah.
Says that.
The old Richard Spencer line.
And and then he goes like, what do you mean? Are you like, I thought you guys didn't like Jews. He's like, I didn't say I like Jews.
That's like a gotcha question.
Yeah. He's like, no, I meant for Israel, for whites. Which I thought was really good. Like that was actually pretty funny. He said, I'm not a segregationist, I'm a separationist. You know, like separate but equal.
It's an I mean, like, there is an interesting history of this because this guy, JiDion, he is definitely not like a black nationalist at all. Like
I was there because
I don't like he's not that, but there is a history of in black nationalism, like Nation of Islam would have these
no, but he's not, dude.
Right, no, I'm saying he's not, but I'm saying like there's an interesting history just where like black nationalists would have like George Lincoln Rockwell speak and be like, well, like what if we did this?
Yeah. But this person,
I was there. I always have NOI on the brain.
I was there because I worked on his filming set. I had no idea who he was until I started watching you, to be honest. Oh, this was one of the dudes? You were one of the kids that were with him? Yo, his house smells like fresh garbage bags and dog shit. It was pretty gross. That's awesome.
Okay, look, if you're 21, that's going to happen.
No, not him.
Oh, the mayor?
No, not the mayor. No. He's not talking about JiDion. He's talking about the fucking racist dude's house.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about like because he went to the separationist dude's house. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, let's watch the rest of this. But like basically, I'm saying like he's a separationist. Like he is literally this peak racist. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing more than that. So me calling that out is not white savior vibes or whatever. It's just I'm I'm a political commentator, and he's one step removed from the fucking clan leader.
Like, it is giving white savior vibes and stuff like that, bro.
Bruce Drop Him Off also watches and brought up similar points, but it's funny how you're targeted for saying this. Well, because like I'm a fucking political commentator, and also I'm white, so obviously it's like way, it's way more politically palatable for like apolitical people for him to like dunk on, for him to fucking dunk on like a white guy who's being a white savior,
bro. I don't need what I'm hearing.
So he's
I'm feeling very patronized. I'm feeling very
totally
patronized and stuff
right?
like that.
Like,
and I'm not gonna lie.
into it at
What do the
all.
girls say?
None of
It's
history
giving
or anything.
like, bro, it's giving white savior vibes. Like, I'm sorry, like it is giving white savior vibes and stuff like that, bro. Bro, I don't need anybody to save me. I don't need any race to save me and stuff like that. The only person I need to save me is the Most High. That's it. That's the only person I need to have my back and stuff like that. I don't need a white savior. I don't need a black savior. I just need me, myself, and I, and the Most High. Other than that, I'm good and stuff like that.
If you were black, he would say you were acting like a victim. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he would say. It doesn't really matter.
And for you to interject,
whenever I see two
your
people
opinion,
argue, I
thinking
sort of
that
swap their races around in my head to see what it would look like. So I'm exactly like that, chatter.
Okay.
Understand what's going on.
This is tricky territory. Everything you and I will say will be used against me regardless.
No. I was gonna say something very measured though before I made that.
So make
that
sure
joke I shouldn't have made. What I was gonna say is like, if I were a totally apolitical dude, and like I just I didn't like, I didn't my mom didn't have me when she was 40, and I had the resulting brain conditions where I like wanted to read the fucking Robert Caro, Lyndon Johnson books when I was 14. And I just didn't give a shit, which is really the normal position in America, right? If you're like a 21-year-old kid, you just like, even if you're smart and like a good entertainer, politics is for fucking perverts and weirdos in America. And like someone, you talk to someone, they express like their ideas, like all races are separate, but everyone's like equally treated, even though like if you're interested in politics or history at all, that wouldn't be the case, like the history behind this position. But if you're just coming into it as much of a blank slate as you can be, I am sympathetic to like not immediately going, oh, what the fuck? This is the same thing as, clan shit or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I don't even remember like criticizing him in that situation. I think I was just like literally correcting what his analysis of the situation was, which was wrong. I mean, and that's okay. Like being black in this situation doesn't mean if you can be black and have like the incorrect assessment, because the entire purpose of white power or all lives matter is basically to market it to as broad an audience as possible. That's why they don't say they're racist. Like, racist people never say they're racist. You're never going to find a Nazi that's like, I'm actually a Nazi.
Varg.
Except for Varg.
The king.
Fair.
The
fair.
greatest one in the
it's
world.
True. Varg does say he's a Nazi, like, all the time. Thulian.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's the greatest one in the world because his plan of political action for Nazism is like quit your job and go live in a car in the forest
and impregnate like 8 Scandinavian women.
Yeah, live in a hut, like live in an outhouse. I'm sorry. This is a digression, but did you see when the guy who commented on Varg's video, the screenshot today, where it's like, listen, I don't agree with you on the racism shit or the Judaism stuff, but like you make some really good points also. That's me. Yeah. If you were meaner to him, I think you would have gotten less shit in this particular situation. I mean, I wasn't mean to JiDion at all. I didn't even care about what JiDion was doing. I cared more about like him having a conversation with a white separationist who was coming across as like in the most calculated and like and polite way possible. And liberals straight up are incapable of like parsing through this information. Which, by the way, he called me a liberal, which is funny. From what I understand, according to Fizz, one of my moderators, his assessment is that conservatives are openly racist and liberals are like secretly racist. Conservatives are more openly racist though, but liberals are secretly racist, which he's right. I am.
He's right. I agree with that. He misunderstood what a Chotter's comment was trying to say, which is why he called you a liberal and then said liberals are racist. Look at how polite he is, by the way. He's forming the local teens into a gang. Yeah.
I'm forming the local teams into a gang, bro. Bro, I swear, man.
Wait, he thinks. Oh no, I wasn't.
Someone else said that.
Yeah,
and
he said hoggers, like he's being like a conservative, like he's LARPing as a conservative in the chat.
Oh man, that's tough.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you this right here.
Okay, you're a comedian, JiDion. What the fuck? Anyway, the chatter's comment had hoggers in lowercase, so it didn't show the emote. He didn't know. Yeah,
damn,
he was, dude. Every micro, like every like little fucking thing is fair game when you're a Twitch streamer.
That's why I'll never do it.
But he would not know. Like this is literally the hoggers emote, like right underneath it. You know what I mean? Look, hoggers. Like it's like what we do to make fun of Trump supporters.
I have to.
Oh, you have to leave soon?
No, not. I don't have to leave for like 90 minutes or so.
But don't show anything on your screen, by the way.
I'm not. There's like nothing interesting on here anyway.
But
no, there's just a quote I'm looking for.
He's a streamer. He knows. No, but he's not a Twitch streamer. He got banned after his first stream, so I assume he doesn't know. Anyway, look. I don't really care about that, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny that. People commenting in the 2-hour video Papa Gut made about you are mad that you weren't loud enough when someone donated 10K saying basically you didn't care about it, Lamau. What?
Well, yeah, act like you've been here before.
The racism of Hasan? What the fuck? What is happening? Why do so many people... Dude, they're like fucking sharks. You know, Lil Xan was right, dude. I'd much rather be in a room full of friends and family and loyal friends than a room full of clout sharks, dude.
That's what. No, I like.
All right,
I literally could not like do that. Like do this. I just every day I say like things that could be taken horribly.
No, the problem. That's why I made an alt account too. Like, dude, it's because like I can't even tweet like fucking sarcastic shit or like shit posts the same way that you do because like once you read a search, once you reach like a certain level, like no one wants to be charitable at all. Like no one will see it as a joke. And they take everything I say seriously. Like I'm 100% serious. Like I'm making serious political commentary.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy I'm fucking capped out.
Like even when I said like Lil Xan was right, I'm sure someone is gonna be like, look at this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, Lil Xan destroyed his car. Do you realize how bad that was? That he did that to a G-Wagon?
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm really happy I'm like capped out. I can still retweet John. I can retweet those whispers that our friend John makes where it's like, you know, reblog this if a guy's ever put his cock in your ass and pissed.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can't. Yeah. I can't do that, but I was not gonna do that anyway.
I think I've reached the maximum amount of people I'm ever gonna reach, that the exact percentage of population I'll ever get, and for that I can still mostly be myself.
So. Let's get back to it. I don't want to. Hold on. Let me see what the fucking Keemstar clip was. Let's finish
this. Just because he wasn't being racist to my face, that he's gonna be violently. If he was gonna be racist, he said violently racist. How he's gonna be violently racist behind my back? What the fuck is he gonna do behind?
What? He like literally did not understand. Oh, because okay, I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about how like racist white people aren't like overtly racist in most instances to black people in their face because they're like afraid of black people. And I, as someone who's like super white passing, like I've been involved in, I think I was talking about like my personal experience of like my personal experiences with like my black friends and how the dynamic in college and stuff would be dramatically different, where I would hear people say some like really suspicious shit that they normally never would say around black people. And I think that's precisely what I was talking about. Bro, you're white? No, I know I am. That's the point. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm saying specifically that like white people that saw me as a white person, and I am a white person, were very comfortable about saying some racist shit around me that they would never say around black people because they're like afraid of black people. I said this exact same thing yesterday. This is why I enjoyed being red pilled. At least I knew they were racist outwardly, unlike leftists. Yeah.
Man.
Racism is only when I get called the N-word to your face. No, I mean, I don't think he's... They act differently when black people are around. They act differently when black people aren't around. It's really embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know why that was like that aggressive for him to come at me with that. Because like There's a reason why these motherfuckers wear hoods. You know what I mean? Like at the rallies, they don't want to show their faces. That dichotomy is like right there in front of your face. Like the reason why they do that is specifically because they don't want like their public persona to be unkempt.
Yeah, you got to figure that like most Klan chapters are like 60% informant now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cops love that shit because it's like one of the like few things they can like not fuck up infiltrating for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why historically cops had a. I mean, I guess they didn't prosecute it back then. I don't even think they prosecute it as hard now. Maybe there was like a little bit under the Trump administration. There was a little bit of like the woke FBI, but
I mean, like define prosecute. I think that like They're probably still doing the shit where they like goad like, mentally ill Muslim teenagers into this shit.
Yeah,
we probably just like don't hear about it as much, and it's a little bit hard to like evince anything from just like court filings, even though there are a lot of people who are very good at reading those. I just like it seems that like at least the media's focus shifted to them doing that to like fucked up like mentally ill white people. As for actual prosecutions, I don't really know. I have no idea.
I mean, they're fucking it up anyway. Okay, let me finish this.
My bad. If anything, he should have got the whole gang and like kicked me off his property. I was on his yard. If Brody wanted to go crazy, he had every right. Could have said it was self-defense and stuff like that. But no, he came outside. We had a civil discussion.
Wait, why is he straight up defending this dude who's like, I'm a white separationist? What the fuck's going on? That's crazy, dude. I didn't realize he was like actually fucking. I thought he was defending the mayor. Like,
so this is the Klan guy he's talking to.
That guy he's talking to is literally the neighbor of the fucking Grand Wizard of the KKK, and he openly in that conversation that they had, apparently it was 45 minutes. I want to see the full one. I want to see the full cut. Straight up fucking says like, you can't come to our church because it's a white church, and says that he's not a segregationist but a separationist. He hates you more than racism. I don't think he hates me, dude.
I obviously like this guy they're talking to, bad guy, amazing jawline.
Oh yeah, I made fun of
Look
that.
at that.
Yeah, I was saying like he's fucking
chiseled.
systemic inbreeding. That's what happens when you do white purity.
I could grate cheese on that. Damn, that's sharp.
Boom. Like, that's why, like, bro, I'm not saying you're a racist or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, like, everything that you're saying in this video and what your chat's saying, I feel is way more racially motivated than anything he said.
Dude, why the fuck would my chat be racist? What the fuck? What is he saying?
Anything that anybody in that town did to me and stuff like that, because
I feel like he's keeping things polite to get a better chance of talking with the Grand Wizard and to avoid a fight. Yeah.
I feel like I'm being patronized, and when you're being patronized, that means you're not on that same level because the people think that they're superior. Like,
we getting you in hot water again? I mean, always. But first of all, like, we monitor the chat pretty aggressively. It's like one of the best, one of the best, like probably the only political chat that doesn't get out of fucking control. So if you can find one comment in a sea of like fucking otherwise like normal commentary, when there's 33,000 people in here, and you use that to be like, yo, you're a fucking piece of shit because you misunderstood what was going on, I don't know what to tell you. The other part of this, though, is that this shows me more than anything else that like he straight up doesn't think this white separationist dude is like, a racist, which is I didn't really see. Yeah, he said I'm more racist than the guy who's literally in the Klan. Like he is unironically making the argument that like I am more racist than the guy who's in the Klan and is saying like he's not a segregationist but a separationist, because I'm correctly saying like that historically speaking, white supremacists will oftentimes temper their fucking attitude around black people and in civilized society specifically so they can fucking subtly drop their fucking arguments into conversations to make themselves seem more normal.
I'm gonna ask sort of like a meta question. When you're like in the midst of something like this, like a React prism or like infinite mirror hall.
Wait, did I misunderstand? He didn't say. Wait, sorry to not respond to what you said. He didn't say I was racist. What? He He said he literally said he's not calling you racist, but he fucking goes forward and says like I'm doing white savior shit, which is racist. But I guess he's not calling me. It's Keemstar that's calling me racist.
Yeah. Do you like? Okay. Is there ever a point where you would watch something like this and go, like, oh, like this is pro wrestling? Like I don't think this guy fully believes this.
All the time.
Or
all the time.
Do you ever get the impulse there to like be like, okay, well, fuck it, I don't care. Or
yes.
I like won't touch it.
The smart thing, I usually don't. I used to all the time. You're being farmed by the lowest level of shit stir. Not gonna lie, this person was also pushing the narrative that Pokemon was a coke fiend. Don't forget it. Yeah, I think like, there was a time when I would like take everyone super seriously because I had like a fucking brain disease where I thought like no one on the internet is being like a certain way specifically to create content. I'm sure they're being serious, and especially if I've like talked to someone in outside of like a on-camera situation, like I will usually assume that they're approaching a subject matter in good faith. He said, "I'm not calling you racist, but Hasan and his chat comments are more racially motivated than the Grand Wizard's friend guy."
So he's saying like more obsessed with race, right?
Yeah,
like
I mean, classic.
Like
it's a classic conservative take, which is like liberals make everything, libtards make everything about race or whatever.
It's one of those things that's like they kind of don't realize how true it is. Because everyone in America, it's like how no one in America is actually like a free speech fundamentalist.
Yeah, of course not.
Everyone in America is they got a little bit of college in them. They got a little bit or a lot, but everyone has enough to do like a little standpoint theory.
Oh yeah,
and like a little id poll. Everyone does. Everyone.
Republicans do it so
every,
much now.
Like everything. Like tow truck drivers have like like college like standpoint theory type things.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of amazing, but yeah, I don't know. I this is interesting to come in from the outside to say, because I feel like I've on a much smaller scale I've been both you and him. I've been the guy who's just making the most fucking unfair assumption about like the guy bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I mean, we're not as good at remembering our own lives as we'd like to think we are, maybe. But at least I don't think at the time I was consciously thinking like, oh, I don't fully think this guy thinks this, but I'm doing this to like grow my own profile or like build my own career, or because it's like this is a singular opportunity I have. I don't believe that I had that conscious thought, though. Again, like maybe I did. Who knows? You can really allow yourself to think incredibly like transactional weird things when you're like 24 and doing this shit. But I after a while, like you definitely like get tired of it because you are being fundamentally dishonest in your own internal monologue in a way that like makes you kind of insane, even if it is good for your career. Or even if it does like produce like a largely positive reaction, which it does like the newer you are. But I've also year 2 and year 3 of doing like a show that's pretty popular, not almost every day of the fucking week, like 12 hours a day with like tens of thousands of concurrents, but like fairly popular. Been on the other side of that, and gone like tried to see it from the angle of like, well, yeah, if I was this guy, I'd fucking hate me too. If I didn't feel like I got in the right place at the right time, I'd be like, fuck this cunt. Like I'm going to take like the most ungenerous interpretation possible because. But it's
motivated.
It's
motivated.
Entertainment.
It's motivated by financial benefits too, though. Like a lot of people, especially when you're like, I mean, ultimately we're a brand, right? I'm a brand. Whether I like to see myself as that way, and I try not to conduct myself that way at all, I'm still a brand. And basically, what ends up happening is in that situation, like if someone is getting a lot of shit all the time, and it's like pretty easy to just be like, I'm positioning myself against this brand, right? And my brand is like fuck Hasan. You can get a lot of people with a lot of like-minded people to like jump on that train and be like, yeah, you're right. And I think what's going on here in this situation is like in a weird way, his defense of this dude is like way worse than the original video itself, where he was like talking to him and whatever, by like saying I'm wrong, and by defending the fucking, you know, chinless inbred fuck over here, who literally said like, I want to do Israel but for the whites, straight up, and said I'm not a segregationist, I'm a separationist. You know, and shitting on my historical analysis in regards to the Klan and the messaging that like white supremacist movements use. His video lacked any sort of historical analysis in regards to the Klan. You added that, but that was the point of the video. Most racist town isn't that bad. Let's put hate aside. Exactly. So when he does that, he is in a weird way basically finding himself to do, you know, propaganda for the Klansman and his ideas. And I mean, I don't know. Call me a white savior if you think that that's you know, addressing that with appropriate historical context makes me a white savior, but like I'm gonna do that no matter what.
Right. I mean, like the thing, like what I was gonna say, like at the end of all of that is that, like that's kind of the point, is that online, but especially like any online media, you are not a real person to anyone else. They are not a real person to you. And like it's just sort of like plot without characters, if that makes any sense. It's like the literal substance of this video, like for his purposes now, is not important. It's just like the reaction vector.
Yeah. And now
But,
it's not even the sub. No. The substance of the video is completely transformed, and now we're not even talking about the substance of the video. That's precisely why the Keemstar proportion that was publicized on his Twitter doesn't even have my take on it. It's just him saying you're patronizing me and you're like racist for doing so. It makes me feel like you're being a white savior in this situation, which I'm not. You did make the distinction that he's clearly not knowingly doing propaganda.